First, they arrested a liberal judge in Wisconsin.
Trump administration's latest assaults on American liberty.
Then a Democratic congresswoman in New Jersey. Then they went after New York's Attorney General. Now they're attacking Andrew Cuomo to interfere with New York City's election. Why? Because Andrew Cuomo is the last person they want as mayor.
If you live in New York, you've seen a commercial or two, or a lot of them, about the upcoming New York City mayoral race. Welcome back to The Count. We're counting down the major stories. And that brings us to story number 4 on our countdown, the future of New York City, specifically in the race for mayor. The incumbent Eric Adams, he's now on the independent line. The established former disgraced New York Governor Andrew Cuomo, he is leading the polls double digits, and now right behind him, on his heels, on Cuomo's heels, is surging State Assembly member Zohran Mamdani. There's a lot to unpack here with a lot of national implications. So let's bring in our next guest with a ton of experience when it comes to New York politics. Joining us now, former New York Lieutenant Governor and the co-host of Wake Up America Weekend, Betsy McCaughey. Also with us, New York City Councilwoman Vicky Palladino. Councilwoman, let's start off with you. Mamdani, he's a scary candidate. He's a socialist. He wants government grocery stores. He wants to make taxes sky high, and he won't say if Israel has a right to exist, yet he's right behind Andrew Cuomo on the Democrat Party line. What goes through your mind? We're talking about the nation's largest city, and it could be run by either this guy, a disgraced governor who was pushed out of office, he was forced to resign, or a socialist. I mean, this is incredible.
Incredible, unbelievable, and if you would have told me this was ever going to happen to New York, I'd say you're out of your mind. Let's start first with Cuomo. And the biggest mistake Cuomo made since he announced that he was running was that he did not take apart Zohran Mamdani piece by piece by piece. Part of the problem is that nobody knows who this guy is. He's a sitting state assemblyman. He's a radical. He's got ties to Hamas. He wants to see death to Israel. He associates with the worst of the worst. And like you said in your opening, it's free grocery stores. He's not a socialist. He's a communist. This is a radical's dream for New York City. But Cuomo, who had a huge lead, and this guy to be snipping at his heels is terrible, because Cuomo did not run and has not run a campaign as of yet. He's running on name recognition. Well, I got news for you, Andrew. That's not going to work here. This is a radical run city. This is a radical's dream, and Zohran is it. Now, what are we going to do about it?
No. I don't know. It's incredible. And Betsy McCaughey, the Republican Party line, they don't have a candidate there. Where are the commercials? Where's the money? Where it's just like it looks like it's a race between now Cuomo and Mamdani. How frustrating is this for you as a Republican, as a former Republican Lieutenant Governor of New York? Republicans can win here in New York City. We've seen it happen. It can be done. Yet why isn't it being done, Betsy?
Well, first of all, it's very dangerous what Zohran Mamdani is promising. And Vicky Palladino, let me credit her with her great leadership in the minority on the city council, one of the few voices of real common sense and wisdom. But the fact is, of all the promises Zohran Mamdani is making, the most dangerous is a multi-year rent freeze. And this may carry him to victory, because there are about 1.7 million New Yorkers who live in rent-regulated apartments where the government can dictate how much a landlord charges. 1.7 million, remember that number, because only about 1.1 million people turn out to vote in the mayoral election. So if Mamdani's promise catches hold, and he is a demagogue and very good at it, then he can sweep this election with that one promise. And not only will he sweep himself into office, but he will turn New York City into a slum, because landlords will not be able to maintain the buildings, and everyone will be living in dilapidated, rundown buildings. It will turn New York, literally, as I said a moment ago, into a slum.
Oh, my goodness. So we have less than a minute. So I want to give 30 seconds to each lady here. Vicky, 30 seconds to you. Advice for Andrew Cuomo. It seems like he's the lesser of two evils based on what I just heard you say. I mean, what do you think there?
Absolutely. And to Betsy's credit, 100%, because one of the things I have in my notes here to discuss tonight was about the rents and putting the small landlords out. And she's 100% right. When we talk about, whatever Betsy just said, I want anybody who's listening to understand she is 100% right. This is not drastic by any means. This is what this guy stands for. He will turn New York City into a slum. And she's right. It's going to go with housing. And that's something he just came out with this week that is going to appeal to a lot of people who are uneducated on what the end results will be. They are not seeing the whole picture. We've got a job to do.
We can do it,
Cuomo, you've
Vicky.
got 24 days.
Let me urge everyone watching to come to SaveNYC.org. Ray Kelly, former police commissioner, and I have launched a bipartisan effort to bring all the people of New York who have common sense, the unheard majority, and give them the voice and the power to prevent this disaster in New York. Come to SaveNYC.org and be part of the answer.
I mean, if New York City falls, others will follow.
So does the country, Lydia.
It certainly does.
So
That's
does
why
the
this
country.
is, it does. It's like a domino effect. We got to leave it there, ladies. We could do an entire show on this, and maybe we do. We need to do a special on this.
I'm going to do it tomorrow morning on my show.
There you go. Don't forget to tune in to Betsy McCaughey Show tomorrow morning right here. Wake Up Weekend, Wake Up America Weekend. You don't want to miss it. Vicky Palladino, Betsy, thank you both.
Thank you, Lydia.
Thank you.
Betsy.
Good to see you, Vicky.